Hi everyone, thank you so much for watching. My name is Yadira. Today I'm going to be talking about the 2021 luxury purchases that I've made. It is the end of the year now, so I'm going to just do a quick wrap up, letting you know quick reviews and details of all the pieces. Some of these I have made videos on, which I'll link those down below, and then some I have not. And of course I do buy things throughout the year, but these are the items where I would say they were just like splurges and not necessarily like must-haves, right? So if you're wondering what it is that I got in 2021, then I'm gonna start off with the jewelry just because I have it right in front of me, and I'm not gonna go in any particular order. I did want to start off with like my January purchases and then February, March and all that, but some of these like the timeline kind of blurs, right? So I have my jewelry up here in front of me and it's the smallest pieces, so I'm going to start with that first. The very first item is from David Yurman. I got a ring. So this is the Starburst ring. Actually, I have another ring on that is not from David Yurman, so I'm going to move that off to the side and I'm going to show you the ring. So this ring is a part of the Starburst collection that David Yurman has. I wanted to get the matching earrings, but they didn't have them at the time. And then I checked like in October-ish on the website, and this ring actually I had it saved on my wish list and it's still showing up there, but if I search it, it doesn't come out. So I think that it's discontinued. Like on my wish list it says out of stock, so I think that the matching earrings are probably discontinued too. I'll probably have to go in store to get the details or possibly do an order. They do have another Starburst set of earrings which I'll put here, but the diamonds on that particular piece go all the way around almost. In this one it's just a few. It's just like in the center and then like one on each end, so not too many diamonds on this one. So I kind of wanted to have a matching piece and I'll probably have to look pre-loved, but that is one of my jewelry pieces, the David Yurman Starburst ring. And the next piece, also a jewelry piece, this is by Tiffany CO. So this I got in the summertime. I think it was like June or July-ish. I had actually gone to Las Vegas and I looked around in the Tiffany locations there to see if they had it, because you know I was on vacation. I wanted something nice from my vacation, and whenever I walked into one of the Tiffany stores, the lady was like, oh, which one do you want? This one's kind of dirty because I have been wearing it, but she was like, well, which one do you want? Because they do have it with the silver key, but my key is rose gold. So it's just like that. It has the Tiffany & Co. The please return to Tiffany there, and then the Tiffany stamp in the back. And then like I said, the key is rose gold. So they did have the one that is either all silver, like the heart is silver and the key is also silver, and then they do have it in all gold. Like the key is gold and the heart is gold and the chain is gold, but they didn't have it in this configuration in the store. And she showed me her iPad and it did show that it was discontinued. So after I, talked to her, I was looking online, and oddly enough, the night before, like I was browsing just to kind of get an idea of what it is that I wanted to get from Tiffany's whenever I did walk into the store, and the item was available like to add to cart. But after I talked to her, I looked again and it did not say that anymore. So I was like, oh my gosh, like I should have just ordered it last night, right? But whenever I came back home, I went to my local Tiffany & Co. I kind of told the guy the story, and then he's like, no, we're not discontinuing that piece, at least not yet. So I was able to order it from my boutique, and the little key, I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but the key itself does say Tiffany & Co. Probably not, but anyways, this is my Tiffany & Co. necklace. I do have a few pieces from Tiffany & Co. My only thing with this is that like right now that I have it there, it moves, right? So whenever I lean forward, it flips. So I think I would have liked for the actual heart to also have a key charm, a little loop at the top, just the way the key does. That way it can be a little bit more controlled when I wear it. You see, even like that, it's like at an angle instead of facing forward. I'll probably have to go in and see if I can add like a little loop. So that is my second jewelry piece that I got. So the next is a pair of sunglasses by Burberry. So these I have a love-hate relationship with. I got them in the summer. So they're just this black glass with kind of like a gradient effect on a black frame. On the side it does say Burberry London England, and this other side is the same. My thing with these is they are gorgeous. First off, like, I love the way they look, but they sit on my face, and you know, I get makeup on them because they're on my face, and I also get rings down here. So I thought these were going to be like my primary sunglasses that I have in my purse all the time, and I'm using them whenever I'm driving and out and about. I wanted to return these, but then I was like, okay, no, they're very nice, and I do like the actual sunglasses. I like the frame. I like how, you know, it's just simple. Most of the time I have my hair down so you don't even see like the logo area. But then I thought, okay, well, I'll just wear them whenever I'm not wearing makeup. Really and truly, like, most of the sunglasses are owned by or are manufactured by the same brand, which is Luxottica Retail. And just like they always say, you're paying for the name. And if I continue to not be able to use them or just not use them anymore, then I'll probably sell them. So for now, I'm just hanging on to these sunnies. Even though they're not my favorite, I do like them, but they're not my favorite purchase. So at the beginning of the year, I did do a handbag purchase, and that was for the Louis Vuitton Artsy in the MM size in the monogram canvas. I did use it. I have used it a little bit, not too much, but I still have it in my collection, and I did bring it out just so that we can see her, because I honestly have not pulled her out since like springtime. So this is the Artsy. She's such a big bag. Very, I love these pleats here. And then she's got feet. The leather is still in perfect condition. That's one of the things that kind of stops me from using it, because the vachetta is so white and so blonde. I just don't want to get caught in the rain. I just wear it very casually, not too much. And then plus she is a large bag, right? Okay. Like I said, she's a large bag. All right, so the next item, also by Louis Vuitton, I got the toiletry pouch in the 26 size. So this is the item. I got this in May, April, May, one of those 2 months. And since then, I have used this as a clutch. Let me just say it's a little bit awkward to hold. I think I would have rather it have like a little handle or like a strap so I can slip my hand through. Obviously it is not a clutch, so the fact that I can use it as a clutch is just a pure bonus. But other than that, I do like it. I haven't used it too much. Of course, we have not really traveled, and most of this year I've used like smaller handbags. I haven't really pulled out my Neverfull. I did use it whenever I had my Artsy, so yay. But I do like it, and I kind of wish they still had these around, only because I am looking for the cosmetic case and they are incredibly hard to find, like hard. I'll have to go in store and see if I can get my hands on it, hopefully so. But I'm looking for one of the cosmetic cases, because in my handbags I always have like a pouch where I have all my makeup, my just essentials, or just like a throw everything in the pouch and go. It usually ends up being like a cosmetic case of some kind, or I have some Vera Bradley travel pouches that I use as well. But I think I would like to have a cosmetic case from Louis Vuitton. Of course, something that's smaller than this. I think like the GM size probably is like up to here in height. I have to look at the measurements, but I think it'll work just a little bit more in most of my handbags. Like right now I'm using the Trevi PM, which I've made a video on it just recently, so I'll link that down below just so you have an idea of what handbag I'm talking about. And this one, it doesn't fit in there, so just something a little bit shorter. The length is fine, it's just the height. It's too tall for my handbag. I am only limited to using it with taller handbags like my Artsy or my Neverfulls. So definitely I do not regret having this. It's still fairly new in my collection for me to, you know, call it quits, if you will. I'm very excited to see how I incorporate this in future travels. So very happy that I do have it, especially now that it's been discontinued. So the toiletry pouch in the 26 size. Right before I forget, I did want to say that I did spray Apple Guard on my little piece here. I also did do it on the handles for my Artsy, so that's probably why it's still in very good and new condition. But I do also store my pieces in their dust bags when I'm not using them. Sometimes I do expose them, just so it depends, but for the most part I have them in the dust bags. Moving on to this. This is my very first Hermes shoe purchase. Here's my little box. I tried so hard to redo this ribbon. I should have just left it, but my box is torn. So I got some pair of sandals from Hermes, and just by me saying sandals, you probably know what they are because they're very popular, and they are the Iran sandals. I got them in the shade white. I got these in summer, and let me just say, I have not worn them yet. I have not worn them, and I don't know how I feel about them. I think if I would have gotten them in a black color, I would have loved them much more, if I would have used them much more. I think I'm also thinking of putting just like a protector here at the bottom just to not ruin it or anything, because like I have some Louis Vuitton sandals and the bottom is like a wood, so it's all really like chipped from all the rocks and the gravel and just walking on them in general, and I kind of don't want that to happen to these, even though these are cheaper than my Louis, I think. But my Louis are a tan color, so I did not want to get these in the color gold because I thought, okay, they were going to be too similar and I needed something different. I don't have white sandals in my collection. I did have like some strappy ones that I use so much, and I actually still own, I think they're like Steve Madden's or something like that, something very simple, and I wanted a luxury white sandal because I knew I liked it and I really used those, but I haven't. I haven't used these, and I have creases on mine. You might not be able to tell, but I have creases there, and then also right there. And on my other shoe, I also have some creases in there. I don't know if you can see. But anyways, still brand new. I will, if I don't use these in the springtime, then I would probably look to sell these and order a black color from the store. I really do like them. I know there's going to be a break-in period whenever I do use them, but I haven't worn these and they already have creases. Like, it just makes me think that this is just like thick paper or something. I don't know. I don't know, if you have these sandals and you love them, let me know what you think, or let me know your experience with them so far. If you have them in the white, let me know as well. I was thinking of getting them in the silver because I thought, okay, well maybe the silver is a little bit better for me, but I just have to give them a chance. And like I said, if I don't use them around the springtime, then we're gonna have to reevaluate them because it's a lot of money to just be sitting in my shelf for no reason. So the next item, I don't even know how I'm going to describe this, but whenever I got the Artsy at the same time, actually, I did an unboxing of this item, and I'll link that video down below. But I revealed that I got a coat from Burberry, and I have it here. And this is just the garment bag that they give you. I wish they kept the Burberry hanger, but they don't. This is my jacket, and I still have it in tags. I was so excited. I actually wanted one of the longer trench coats. I'm like in the southern part of Texas, and we don't really have heavy winters except the February freeze, which we're just not even going to talk about it. But I couldn't justify paying for the trench coat knowing that, I'm not a heavy jacket wearer. So I went with one of their quilted ones. And whenever I was looking at this, I was debating on this or black. I probably should have gotten the black. This isn't hard to match at all. I do actually want to add another one to my collection, even though this one's still in tags. I think that there are pieces you can wear years to come. I'm thinking of possibly adding either like a gray or a black or a navy to my collection. I do have a navy jacket that is kind of similar. It's not Burberry, but I wear it a lot. So I think I might have to think about a navy one or even a black. And I actually do have a Burberry outlet near me. It's about an hour and like 10 minutes away. They do have jackets like all year round. So if I don't wear this one, then I'll probably look into possibly getting my second quote from the outlet. It's probably like $200 cheaper. It's not too much of a difference. But I think they still give you like the garment bag and the box, just like the full experience at the store. But if not, I'll probably go into the store because like I'm saying, they're timeless pieces, and even though I haven't worn it, I know I will sometimes, so I don't regret it. I just want to use it already, so hopefully for New Year's Day I can. So fingers crossed on that one. Now I am going to wrap up with Gucci. Let me grab those. I'll be right back. Okay, so from Gucci, for my birthday, I actually got this handbag, and I do have a video on it already. It's whenever I talk about the Passy, so I'll link that down below. This is a Gucci Soho Disco medium chain bag. I think that's the name. I think Soho Disco is, Soho is talking about the leather, and then Disco is the circle, right? I think that's what it is. I have worn this so much, literally since September, and I just put it away maybe 3 weeks ago. So about 3 months now. Great purchase. I don't know why I didn't do it earlier. And in that video I say how I got it from the Gucci outlet, and I mentioned that every time that I would go there I would kind of just eye it, and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna get it because I used to have it and it just didn't work out for me. I had it in the smaller size, which was literally about half of this size, and it kind of just left a little bit of a scar in my heart, but still it was like I wanted it again, right? Anyways, I ended up getting it and I love it. So that's the bag. And my husband also got me some shoes. Gucci espadrilles in the black cloth GG print. Now you can tell they're very dirty because I have used them so much and I love them. Of course, if you cannot tell by the creases there. And the only thing about them is that they are black and they are like a cloth material. So because of that, you know, the lint and stuff, kind of sticks to them more. I have some by Burberry and they're the same material, but they're not black. They're a different print and they don't look like this. So I just have to lint roll these more than I would the other ones. But I really love these, and I've worn them a ton for the amount of time that have had them. And I knew that was going to happen because with my Burberry ones, same thing. Love those things to death. So I would probably consider getting espadrilles from Chanel, but I know those are leather. I think they have some that are also like the same material, so I might have to look into them, maybe like as a starter shoe, just because I know I love these and I love my other ones, so I'll wear those too. That wraps up all my 2021 luxury purchases. Oh, well, actually, I'm not including the last two items that I got recently. That is the Boll and Branch luxury bedding that I kind of mentioned, and also the Never Full in the Emperor in the Noir color. Just because, you know, I just got them, so obviously, you know, they're part of my collection still, and they are new. So I don't know if I have a love-hate relationship with them yet, and you already know that I got them. So I will put any video links down below for any of the items that I have mentioned here today. This basically wraps up all my 2021 luxury purchases, and I want to wish you guys a happy holidays, happy New Year's. Thank you for spending a little bit of your day with me, and I'll see you in 2022. Goodbye.